welcome everyone. Please unmute mute yourself so we don't have a lot of background noise as we gather. As you know, the idea, almost the dream, the communication to gather this way for a few times, it came to me because I felt approaching this time and these conversations about relinquishing the sheltering in place and releasing the restrictions and reopening. And there was a part of me that really felt we don't know. We don't know. Are we ready? Is it really safe? From a scientific point of view, the answer is no, it really isn't. But there are so many other considerations and so many mysteries, and I just felt it's even more fragile right now to look into this possibility. Italy has a May 4 date. I don't know if it changed in the last 2 days for a beginning of relaxing of restrictions. And I know that my heart just go a little bit into a fibrillation, and more unknown, more danger, more big questions with no clear answers. So I thought that gathering, in order to really awaken our strength, our inner strength, to center and to ground ourselves through practices, was a way to prepare in synergy together as a group and see what is going to call us to confront, to support, to be of service, or just to be centered. Yesterday we had a wonderful conversation, and one of the idea was the responsibility of keeping yourself well, the responsibility of keeping yourself well physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because by being well, you're helping everybody. And that one is already a big step, even if you're not called to do anything apparently externally for the community, but you're staying in a place of clarity, of courage, of strength. So if you think that we should continue in some ways, maybe not with this rhythm and intensity, please put some comments on YouTube, where I am broadcasting the recordings of our meetings, because I'm growing attached to us. I'm growing attached to practicing together in this way. And so I'm definitely open to suggestions and to hear your opinions, your feelings. So here we are again. Thank you for joining the group, joining this moment of sanctuary, so that we can listen, we can vision, we can have a little peek together into the unknown, into uncertainty, and really call in as much life-giving and light, luminosity for our future, for every moment of our day and for the days that are coming ahead. As usual, today we will enter sanctuary together with a moment of visualization. We will drum for the opening. We will use our sounds and our humming to align our body and to support our nervous system to be available to us with all its strength. And also we will talk about the blessing intentions for today. We will do the blessing, we will journal, we will journey for about 16 minutes, and then we will take notes and we will drum for closing. I was told today that maybe the power would go away on our street, so if by any chance I disappear, continue on your own. And I hope I'm not going to disappear. So I would like to start with closing our eyes, entering the space of our body, taking deep breaths in order to expand our inner space, to allow our muscles to become soft and open, and reflect their openness onto our heart and our mind. And with the next breath, bring your attention to the center of yourself, wherever you find it, wherever you feel it in this moment. It could be an idea, it could be a sensation. Just welcome it. And step into that center. Find there the luminosity of your being. That mysterious light that doesn't have a beginning or an end. And at the feet of that light, find your inner wisdom. And ask your inner wisdom to give you an image of sanctuary, your own sanctuary, the sacred space where you can enter to connect with what's larger than you are, what is infinite and eternal, and what at the core has your own well-being and the well-being of all. Take a moment to activate your senses to feel that place of sanctuary. Whatever that is, a place in nature, a cathedral or a temple, a place where deep soul work is possible, where there is peace and inspiration. A place where you can experience devotion if your intuition offers it to you or calls to you. When you can connect. Take a few more breaths, enjoying the sensation of being in that special place that is exclusively yours. In a moment, we are going to hear the drum for our opening salutation. And we know that we are saluting each other. We are saluting the place and the spirit of place. We are saluting our spiritual guides, the spirits of the place. We are offering gratitude through the drum, and we're asking for help and permission to work towards our evolution and the evolution of all. Welcome back from the drumming. So let's enter into humming so that we connect with each other through the sound and we tune our nervous system so that we are more centered, more grounded, more at peace. We will start with humming, and then as usual, we will do the sounds for the depth and for the height. So take a deep breath, continue to feel the vibration of the drum, and use your breath to hum. Now imagine yourself as a beautiful tree, powerful, mature, sending its roots down into the ground. Bring your attention into the lower belly and making very deep, strong, guttural sounds. Send the energy and the sound down into your legs, into your feet, into your roots, all the way down to the center of the planet. Oh. Take a deep breath and do it again, really connecting the imagination, your visioning of your own roots, reaching down through the soil, through the earth, through the layers of the planet into its center, and start bringing in the vibration and the gifts that the great depths give us. With the next breath, bring up the blessings and the gifts of the great depth, the world of below, and let them settle in the area of your diaphragm. And feel them infuse the energy of every one of your cells. Now bring your attention with the next breath to your crown. And starting from the diaphragm, we're going to use very subtle, high-pitched sounds to connect with the great heights, to the world of above, reaching up for the light. Let's do it one more time with the next breaths, imagining again ourselves as the tree that reaches up for the light, for the sky, for the sun, for the great heights to receive its blessings and nourishment, and bringing it down into your diaphragm. And let that blessing and that nourishment drop down and settle in your diaphragm area. Place your hands in that place and express the gratitude for this deep stretching into the vertical line, where you're giving yourself permission to receive from the great polarity, from the universal opposites of the depth and the height, the below and the above. And just take a moment to observe the sensations in your body, using the breath to allow these sensations to resonate, reaching for every cell, every crevice, bringing that blessing and that connectedness on the vertical light to every aspect of your being. And from this place of alignment and strength, connected with your center, I'd like to bring up the intentions for the blessings of today. As you know, when we gather in this way, we intend to send the blessings to the most difficult things, to the aspects of humanity, of ourselves, that are out of balance. We bless what is less likable. The less likable in us, the less likable in the world is usually rejected. It doesn't receive a lot of love. It doesn't receive a lot of compassion. So we take a moment to change that. So what is the intent of our blessings today? I have been calling in all those emotions of deep aloneness, of being disconnected, feeling completely alone in the universe. A sense of despair maybe is coming together with the sense of disconnect, of being separated. And for a lot of people, in these times and at all times, there are moments of great emotional storms that become very difficult to navigate, and that sometimes impulse behaviors and reactions that maybe would not have been the first choice if that storm was not raging. And there is a lot of storming happening right now, and sometimes this intensity of this separateness and aloneness and exhaustion is also due to traumatic experiences that one has had. And actions that come from that place of trauma are often not blessed with wisdom. So I would like for us to remember, actually just plant this intention of giving your blessings to these difficult emotions. And if there is anything else that comes to mind that in this moment might be very specifically yours or someone that you know, add it to the list of these intentions. Please let us remember now to become vehicles, empty vehicles for the light, so that the blessings can come through us unimpeded by our own agenda or our own difficulties. And in this giving, we are also receiving. And you can use your body in any way that feels right. Remember the gestures that we mentioned last time, with the hands are always a vehicle of energy, a vehicle of blessing. When we place them face down, it's almost like we're calling the light to come through our hands and reach our object, our intention. We can bring the hands opening up in a horizontal way, and so we are gathering the light, spread it horizontally, or we're bringing the hands up, looking towards the sky, and we're calling in the light, and we are using our entire body to radiate these blessings, this light. Today we will use Peggy's flute. She very kindly recorded a few minutes of flute. I don't know if I can modulate the volume, so you might want to do it on your own computer. And close your eyes and take a moment to prepare yourself as the vehicle for blessing, the vehicle for light. Please take a moment to jot down what you have experienced, and especially to journal about what is your vision. If your blessings came to fruition, what is the vision? What is the seed that your intuition is offering you right now? Complete the sentence you're writing. And whenever you're ready, start preparing yourself for the journey. The journey is going to be what we call a medium length. It's about 16 minutes to allow the frequency of our brain to respond to the drum beat and open up more and more our perception and our ability, natural ability to vision. So prepare yourself. Make sure you have your pen and your journal, so after the journey you can take notes about what you have seen, what you have experienced. And as usual, we enter the journey with an intention. And the intention is to plant the seed of what we have been understood, what has opened up through the blessing. A seed that is for your own benefit and also for the benefit of the collective that we all belong to, our species, and also the entire ecosystem, our animals, siblings, our tree brothers and sisters, our rocks, rivers, mountains, everything that is our home. So, as usual, because we are offering this practice to the collective, we will imagine entering a square as we hear the first beat of the drum. And as you enter into that square and you find yourself in its center, set your intention. Let your entire body, every cell in your body, to remember the intention. And then let yourself be guided by the drum. You might receive images, you might receive only sensations, maybe smells, anything that comes through your senses is information. If nothing else, you might enter into a deep place of silence where your intention has the opportunity to expand and grow for the benefit of all. So I will now prepare for the drum. So start by closing your eyes. As usual, you can drum yourself into the journey if that's what works for you, or just listen to the drum. You can be still, or you can move what your body is experiencing. Breathe deeply. Relax. Open yourself. Slowly return to the full awareness of your body, taking your time. Whenever you feel ready, you can reach for your pen and journal and record what you have experienced, what you have seen, felt. What is the vision that came through the journey? At any time, feel free to share the pearl of your seed being planted and whatever else is precious for all of us. Please feel free to share it in the chat. So please complete the sentence you are writing and just add a little thought, a little extra connection with the fact that today is May 1st and it is Beltane. And for many traditions, this is the day that crosses over into summer, a time where there is an exiting from, for the animals that have been in the barns, in the coops for a long time. And this is the day of release, moving up towards the pastures, slowly, slowly moving up towards the mountain. And I thought, how interesting that, as I was saying in the beginning, this is also a time where there is an opening of the barns for many who are in lockdown, who are in sheltering in place with a little bit, at least a crack of the doors opening is approaching. Not necessarily for the good. We will see. We don't know. So complete the sentence you're writing. And I'm running a little bit out of time. So I will stay longer. Anyone is welcome to stay longer. And I will do what we have been doing last week, just break down in small groups to have 5 minutes of sharing. And then we'll come back together and we'll close with drumming. So if you need to leave, many, many blessings. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you on Monday. And if you can stay, we're going to have a moment of sharing and our closure.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Powerful circle.
Much gratitude and love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Maria Bruna.
Thank
So
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Such a guide, such a goddess. Thank you for letting us go to the different rooms. So interesting who you'll meet there.
Thank you, Maria Bruna, dall'Italia. Ciao.